Hello guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today is another purpose walkthrough of a Shingler. This is where they would make shingles and tiles for floors if need be. And so let's go ahead and just get started and kind of see what's going on here. First of all, as you can see, we're on my sea bridge build. But first of all, let's just go ahead and check this out on the around. So as you can see, we have a very large kiln here. This is where they would bake the soft clay and they would make it into the tiles. This is where they would do all the bellows and make sure that the fire is hot enough, and then lots of air holes in there to get the fire going, and then lots of wood to throw in the fire. So we're gonna start from down here. So this is where the actual owner or maybe the wife would be, and this is where they would sell the shingles, or this side, you know. Maybe Charlie walks down the street and says, "My house needs shingles. I'm tired of thatched roof and I want shingles." And so we're gonna say Greta, the wife, says okay, and then she walks up to her husband, which is here, and she goes, "Daniel, we want to new what's his name? What did I say his name was? Charlie. Charlie wants to do shingles." And then Daniel decides, okay. And then he starts putting mud together and, you know, specifically making shingles for Charlie. I'm getting really mixed up on names there. Anyway, yes, this is a Shingler. So first part in the process is they obviously need a pile of clay. And my idea of how they get clay in here, they would get the barrels like this, and then they just kind of just plop it over here. And it doesn't matter if this gets wet or not. Raw clay can be, as long as it's in raw form, all you gotta do is add a little bit of water and it can be re-softened and ready to go again. So this is some water here so they could do that. So they would take they would shovel the clay from here and put it over here. And then this is where they would sort of like perfect the mixture. They would put in different kinds of I forget what they put into the clay to make proper shingles, but there's stuff that they put in order to remove the if there are any bubbles inside the clay, inside the tile, when they are being burnt or when they are being cooked like this, they would explode. And if they exploded, and even if the surrounding tiles were perfectly made, if one exploded, it would damage like 30 tiles, and each burning would be like 2,000 tiles or so. And so yeah, it's very important that they made the tiles correctly. And this is sort of like a mold. It's supposed to be a mold. It doesn't really look like one, but that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a little thing where you would put the clay bricks into, and then that is what would you know, make it. And then they turn upside down, the bricks would be there, and then that's where they would do the finishing touches and make sure everything's okay. Now this here is the beginning fire. They would take the clay from its beginning state and they would just sort of cook it and get it ready, pretty much. This is not the final process. They would get it, get it ready, and just sort of harden it and prepare it for the end product. And typically they would only fire up this probably once every like 6 months or so, because it literally took that long to make 2,000 tiles, because it's really, you know, a long process. I mean, I'm getting this from that Secrets of a Medieval Life Castle series, so I mean, I haven't watched it in a while, but I think it was like 6 months or something. But it takes a long time because it's typically just two people, or one or two people that are in here doing the job, and it's a lot of work for them. So then they would come over here, get some wood, and then they would throw the wood in here and get it all nice and hot. So now we're burning up. And even though it's mossy, just kind of look past that, but just pretend that these are all stacked together. And basically what they would do is they would stack it in sort of like a like there would be a layer here, and then it would cross underneath, and then layer cross, and that's how and like it would make it so that the fire could go all between them, all the way up, and it's just like a neat way of doing it. So then they would come down here, and this is the bellows, and that's how they would get it nice and hot. I don't know why they have that there, maybe to test the heat of the flame, but yeah. That is a shingler, and I hope I explained the process pretty well, but typically a shingler is a very important part, maybe not of an island per se, but possibly, you know, in any medieval society, a shingler is something very important, because people would need tiles, people would need shingles, and you know, maybe we could make this so that it's not only kind of a on island thing. Maybe the shingles could be an export. Maybe these are master shingle makers, and people across the empire want the shingles from here because they know that these are really well made, and they don't pop or explode, or that they don't break easily as comparatively to other people that aren't exactly the experts. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Just something really short. Just wanted to show you a shingler and sort of how they work. Typically these videos aren't exactly the most popular videos of my channel, but they are something that I feel that are helpful to at least some people, and maybe and most likely can help you guys out. And that's what I want. I mean, it might not help out everyone, but it'll help out someone. And I got actually no, I'm not gonna say that because I didn't really get it from anyone, but yeah, this is a shingler. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. We're up to 877 subscribers now. It's awesome. I'm very, very excited about our future together, and lots more things to see and do. So stick with me, and thank you so much for everything, guys. Till next time, bye bye.